What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today, I wanted to make this video because I think those of us who are the DC fans who've been looking at Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, I think for now we are already determined or decided anyways as to how we're going to approach the game. Most of us are buying the game. I know there are parts of the internet that are probably not really excited about it. I can understand, I get it. Every time some wins are yours, some L's are yours. It is what it is. It is an industry that is constantly changing. The one thing I do want to say, though, is Rocksteady. This video, I think, is directed towards, the leadership and the people who are making decisions within your ranks. And that is, we as the community, we are taking Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League for what it is. And we're taking it on the fact that we've had the opportunity, the circumstance of goodwill to be provided with 4 Arkham games that has come either directly from you or indirectly from you. When I say indirectly, most of you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Arkham Origins, which was made based on the code that Rocksteady provided to Warner Brothers Montreal. This is the truth. If you want to find this, I would play it for you, but I played it in many videos. I'm tired of it. Ben Mattis, who was the studio director at the time, actually reached out to Rocksteady and said, hey, we'd love for you guys to kind of help us out with developing this Arkham game. And Rocksteady said, forget it. Here's all our code, all our assets. We're working on a game. We don't want to be directing a game from across the pond. And Warner Brothers Montreal was like, bless you, thank you, and took all that code and took all of that stuff, harnessed it, and made what I think is a solid video game out of it. Very innovative, in my opinion. They did a very good job, right? So in seeing that this is exactly what it is that they were able to do, and this is what they were able to accomplish, I strongly believe that Rocksteady has been able to just single-handedly carry the Batman universe for the longest time. Now, we the fans have, for the most part, we've come in and said, as a measure of good faith, we want to support this project because you guys have given us 4 games. If all we have to do is accept one live service game for the 4 games that you've given us for a minute, we'll take this one. I think that's basically where a lot of people are. They're like, all right, we'll take this one because it's Rocksteady. Okay, it's a measure of good faith. You guys want to get out there and you guys want to make money. Sure, whatever. However, I think there's one thing we would like in return as a measure of good faith from Rocksteady later down the road. What is that? We'd like a specific superhero video game. And this is one specific superhero video game that we've been asking for a very long time. It is about a specific superhero whom many have actually iterated and said it's almost impossible to make a video game on. This particular superhero has not seen a video game for a very, very long time. And because of this, there is a genuine hunger to see this superhero be represented in the video game universe. Now, with all that is said, I have to also be honest that this superhero has actually been represented in other video games, but not in the sense that the superhero has actually had his own video game when it comes down to things. Now, you may wonder what superhero I'm talking about. Well, let me keep going. Perhaps you might get the hint. Another aspect too is this superhero was actually going to get, their own video game. But due to some interesting circumstances and basically time maybe not aligning well with the circumstances in the world, this superhero did not get his own video game. This superhero has now raised a lot of contention within the community. And even in your Suicide Squad game, the superhero is portrayed in a way that I believe has been very tiring to see, in many representations of, the superhero genre. It's a very simple equation. I know many might say that it is impossible to make a superhero video game that represents this particular character, but I strongly believe that with a little bit of grit and a little bit of innovation and a little bit of, imagination, you guys at Rocksteady can probably come up with a solution. If you were wondering what the superhero was I was talking about, he can beam stuff out of his eyes, he can blow cold out of his breath, and he has super unimaginable alien/human strength. And his name rhymes with Mark. It would be nice, Rocksteady, if potentially we saw a Superman game from you guys. I don't think this would probably be too much to ask. especially seeing that in the face of all the animosity and in the face of all of the adversity, we have decided that we will brace the popular, rhetoric and say, we're going to say, screw it to everyone. We're playing Suicide Squad. So when it comes down the road in the next few years and you're about to pitch a game to your superiors, please do all that you can to pitch a Superman single player game that will really resonate with your fans. Thanks for watching the video. Peace out.